Hi guys, so I promised you I would make a video on how to follow up and make connections on Instagram. So this is something I actually really struggled with when I first became a coach. Instagram was not my main platform. I actually was made fun of in college by my roommates because I had never heard of Instagram before until my last semester, I think, or maybe it was like my beginning of my senior year, but they used to make fun of me because they're like, how do you not know what Instagram is? Technology has never been and probably will never be one of my strong points, but that's okay because that's why we have trainings and why we have our uplines and FAQs to kind of help us learn how to do it. So I really started my business with Facebook and was pretty dead set against conforming to what Sam told me I should do for my Instagram. Before Sammy Glonick was my success partner, Sam Yoha helped me a lot with trying to manage my content. I was really huge on collages and crazy pictures that were really overwhelming and too busy for people's eyes. So she kind of helped me get away from the collages, but not necessarily being able to make a dream Instagram like what Sammy Glonick has. So with Sam's help, I was kind of able to utilize my content on Facebook and then on Instagram. And then with the help of Sammy, I was kind of able to hone in more on my brand and what I wanted to depict to other people. Now, once you kind of are established as a brand and you're familiar with Instagram and you're familiar with how it works, I'm not sure if all of you use Instagram. I would highly recommend investing in it if you do not. It is something that has really helped my business. It's something that has helped a ton of other coaches' businesses. A lot of people are afraid to use it because they think it's like cheating or lying. The thing with Instagram is that as long as the commenting thing aspect of it is a little bit iffy, and this is a completely entirely different topic that we'll go over if you decide to get Instagram, but it targets your hashtags, and by targeting your hashtags, it helps you broaden your audience. So you'll notice that there's more people liking your photos, more people finding you, more people are going to be able to view your page and see what you have to bring to the table. So what I've kind of started doing with my Instagram is keeping track of the people who like my posts. So what I'll do is I'll make a post, I'll kind of let it sit for like the first day, because after the first day you still get some likes trickling in there. So after about a day, I'll usually get in touch with whoever liked my picture, and I'll say, hey girl, I just wanted to thank you for showing some love on my post. I know it only takes a split second, but feeling supported on my fitness journey is a great feeling. I love your page. How are you doing? Something super simple. Now, I do not reach out to people who I do not feel like I can connect with. If I look at their Instagram page and I feel like I think they're too much of a partier, or I can't relate to any of the content, maybe they're just not someone that I find relatable, I will not message them. The great thing about this business is that it's yours. You don't have to add people. You don't have to invite every single person to this business, but you should invite every single person who you feel you are connected with. So if someone is liking your post, okay, maybe they're an Instagram social media generator, robot, emoticon person, but chances are they're still going to respond. And if they don't respond, that's okay. So I usually will send out that message. I will wait 2 weeks, and if they have not responded to me within 2 weeks, I'll shoot them another message, and I'll say, hey girl, not sure if you got my message before, just want to let you know I've still been keeping up with your journey. I'd still love to connect with you and see how you're doing. If I don't get a response from them in one more week, I will unfollow them on Instagram. I know this kind of sounds off kilter from, a no is not a no until it's a you're crazy, like stop bothering me kind of no. But with Instagram, it's one of those things where you don't want to be following too many people. So I only follow them enough to keep them on my radar. And then once I unfollow them, I don't worry about touching base with them unless they decide to respond to my message later on. I've had a ton of people where I've unfollowed them, and then a month later, 2 months later, they'll respond to me. They'll be like, oh my gosh, I never knew that there was a feature of Facebook Messenger on here. Thank you so much, blah, blah, blah. And what I'll do is I'll refollow them, and I'll continue that conversation with them. The huge thing with Instagram is that people are connected to you based off of your social media posts right off the bat. So if you get a like on your photo, if you get a comment on your photo, you want to make sure that you're reaching out to those people, and you want to make sure that what you're saying to them, that you reaching out to them, is genuine. I had a month last month where the beginning of March was just crazy for me. It was amazing, and I couldn't believe how fast everything kind of happened. Then towards the end of the month, I felt like I had kind of lost track of my business. So I wanted to take this approach and kind of, message as many people as I could that I felt I could relate to. Now, there was only one issue with that approach, was that I don't feel like my approaches were 100% genuine. So this month, I've really focused more on building strong, positive, quality connections and not so much quantity. That doesn't mean that you don't want to reach out to every person that you relate to, but you want to make sure that you are sending personalized, genuine, and really in-depth messages to these people. You want to let them know that you've been really taking the time to explore their page, getting to know them, and that when they do respond to you, you want to make sure that your responses back to them are also in-depth, engaging, and that they feel like you actually care about them. What I wasn't doing last month was I wasn't taking the time to give genuine responses. They were short, oh, so what do you do for your workouts? Oh, so what kind of recipes do you like? Do you like crockpot recipes? And just really simple, not specific questions. And these are things that, A, do not align with my priorities, don't align with my goals as a coach, and don't align with what I want to represent as a coach. So I've kind of just started making a running list of people that I think I connect with on Instagram. And I will screenshot their Instagrams. I'll still follow them, but I'll message them when I have the time. I'll say, hey girl, I've been meaning to reach out to you. I've seen that we've connected on some of each other's posts. I see that you've liked some of mine, and I absolutely love your page. And I'll let them know kind of what I've been seeing on their page. And then when I have the time to really dive in with them is when I'll do that. Sometimes social media can get really overwhelming, and it's really hard to juggle it all and manage it. I 100% know what you guys mean when you say that you feel overwhelmed with having to respond to so many people, when you feel like you don't have the time to build these relationships and everything just kind of goes so fast. It feels like you spend all your time trying to connect with people, and then all of a sudden the month is over and you don't have any coaches, any challenge packs. But I want to let you know that that's okay. I have made so many great connections this past month with girls that I feel are going to be great attributes to our team someday. And just because it might not be right now, it doesn't mean that I'm going to let them fall off my radar. And there's even some girls where, we have great conversation, and then we kind of lose touch for a week. And I'll just shoot them another message, or I'll comment on their post, just kind of let them know that I'm thinking about them. Once I kind of build a decent connection with my girls on Instagram, I will ask if they have a Facebook, and I prefer to stay in touch with people on Facebook just because I think it's a little bit easier to kind of go back and forth on Facebook. If you're at home, you can type it on your computer. It's a little bit easier to follow. You see the notifications, all that fun stuff. But I do know I have had some coaches say that they've had some concerns about just feeling overwhelmed with Instagram, and it's totally fine. I actually left my binder at work today, and I did plan on showing you kind of what I do. So on the back of my activity tracker, so I want you to picture the activity tracker, the one that I have posted on our team page and our files. I have it one-sided. I don't print it double-sided. On the back, what I do is I make a list of people. I put Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. On Saturday and Sunday, I do not reach out to new people. Saturday and Sundays are my days to catch up, are my days to enjoy time with my family, are my days to follow up and continue good conversation with the people I've already had conversation with. So Monday through Friday, what I'll do is every time I post, I'll make sure I'm scrolling through, finding people I connect with, and every single person I think I can connect with, I write their Instagram name down on that list. And then as I make connections with them, I'll highlight them, and I won't cross them off the list, but I'll highlight them because I want to remind myself that that I need to follow up with them, that I need to continue this conversation, that I need to keep it going. I'm working right now on Streak. I've been kind of fidgeting around with it. It's a great app. Sam has an awesome video, an awesome tutorial that she shared with our Push to Diamond group, which I would be more than happy to try and share that with you with our team page. But being organized in this business is what's going to make or break you. Making sure that you're remembering to follow up, that you're remembering your why, and that you're remembering the genuine conversations that we had with each other that made you want to join this team, and bringing that to the table when you're trying to make connections with your prospects, because that's the most important thing. So making sure that you're really asking them questions that are important to them, that are important to what your goals are and what align with your goals as a coach and as you build your future team. So, whatever works for you. I'm a pen and paper kind of girl. I love the fact that Streak is awesome and I have it at my phone, at my fingertips, but at the same time, I'm just a pen and paper kind of girl. I love to see that I put someone on a list, and that I'm actively following up with them, that I could highlight them, that I could star them, I can put a little note next to their name, just little things like that. Find a system that works for you. It does not have to be my system, but it does have to be a system that works for you. Instagram is such an underutilized social media platform with our team that I truly believe it's something that we could blow our team up if we truly utilize Instagram for what it is. Don't ever be afraid to reach out to people. It's scary to invite people, I get that, but this is the question I'm going to ask for you guys, and I want you guys to post your answer in the comment section below, if you could. So I want to know what holds you back. What are you so afraid of, in the sense of, if this person was a stranger to you before you message them, why are we so afraid to get a no? So I want you to answer why you are so afraid to get a no. And I want you to really think about it. And then once you post your answer, I want you to kind of analyze it. And I want you to post how you think I can help you overcome that fear. So with Instagram, really just needs to be an organized system for you guys. It doesn't matter what system it is. My system is pen and paper. Get them over to Facebook and continue to build the connection on Facebook. But for some of you, you might just love to stay on Instagram. Some of you might want to get their number and text message. Some of you might want to email. Some of you might have an entirely different platform, Snapchat. It could really be anything, but I know I prefer to migrate my prospects from Instagram to Facebook, especially since your coach prospects, if they sign up as a coach, it is very, very important that they do get a Facebook. I know some people are dead set against having a Facebook, but it's so huge for this business, because you really should be sharing your life onto social media platforms. So it's important, and I think it's something that I don't want to say should be kind of mentioned, but if you're trying to build that relationship, trying to guide them to coaching, kind of let them know hey, I do this coaching thing, I run private Facebook groups, is there any way you'd want to get a Facebook to even just be in my coach preview? Just little things like that, just little tidbits. So I hope this kind of helped. I know it's kind of hard because one system might work for one person, it might not work for another, but I did want to share with you my system as promised. So I hope you ladies can benefit from this, and that you guys have a wonderful rest of the week. Happy hump day. I know it's halfway, almost the end of the day now. So, but I hope you guys had a wonderful day, and please post the answer to my question below. Thank you. Love you.